Present.
Reed?
Yes.
Lucas?
Yes.
Holden?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have approval of minutes from the December 8th, 2015 meeting. Give you a chance to look at those. I would note a minor correction on page 3. It's a typo in the second paragraph. Third line, councilman. I would entertain a motion for approval.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Councilman Clarkin. Is there a second? Second by Councilmember Thomas. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under petitions and communications, do we have anybody in the audience that needs to make a comment tonight? Public comment? Okay, seeing none. Holden Chamber of Commerce update. We've been asked by Ms. Brentner from Economic Development, and I lost her. There you go.
Right.
To speak during the council time.
Well, I wanted to, let everyone know about a project that we've had in the works for some time.
Sure.
We've been working with the Holden Chamber, the Economic Development Committee, and a couple of local interested parties, mainly folks that are interested in high-speed internet, either as a business or resident. And so we're working on a broadband survey that's actually gone out already. Some of you may have received notification of that. And so JCDC has put together the survey instrument, and we need responses. So this is my plea to the group. If you have a business, what we're looking at is trying to figure out what level of service either that you have, and then what level of service that you would like to have, or would need to have for your business. So I'm just going to hand these out. These are just little flyers that have the link on them.
There.
This committee actually started probably about a year ago, and we had the survey instrument all ready to go just before the holidays, and then we thought we better wait until after the holidays before we sent it out. And then once all the information is gathered, the surveys are due February the 12th, that's the deadline for this. But once all that information is gathered, JCDC office will see the responses. So they won't be local. But we'll compile all that data, and then we're going to ask for some volunteers that are interested in high-speed internet, probably at their business, to kind of serve on a working group to see what we might do with this information. I don't know what the survey's going to say, but I don't know if there's a need for a working group yet, really, but my inclination is that there probably is. And so with these experts, we'll try to figure out what we need to do moving forward with the information. Any questions? There'll be a press release in the paper tomorrow. Sorry, Thursday. So, if you have any questions, Dennis Mason is the point of contact and he's the chair of the Economic Development Committee. His information is there on the blue flyer. And you're always welcome to contact me as well. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Main Street update. Move on. Item D, under petitions and communications, we need approval for the financing proposal for the 2014 Dodge Charger police vehicle. We need to do the financing prior to the ordinance approving that purchase. I prepared for you in your packet a listing of 3 financing institutions: Kansas Bank, C Bank, and U.S. Bank. I work with people in Warrensburg on U.S. Bank. If you go one by one on those options under Kansas Bank, the total financing cost city would be $1,345.30. That's at a 3.22 rate of interest. Shows you the annual payment there, $7,340.10. On the F&C proposal, the rate was 3.5%. That would make the total financing cost $1,486.24. Then under the U.S. Bank proposal, at a rate of 2.49%, with a one-time documentation fee of $199, the total financing cost would be $1,248.86. Any discussion on those three options?
So how much is the difference between the highest and lowest?
The highest was $1,486.24. The lowest was $1,248.86.
So $240. The highest is
They were second. No, I'm sorry, they were the highest. They were the highest.
Are you looking for a motion to approve which financing option we use?
Yes, we need to decide which financial institution that we want to use for the purchase.
I would make a motion that we go with F&C Bank. There's $237.38 difference, but they are our hometown bank, and they support city government.
We have a first and a second to approve the proposal from F&C Bank at a rate of 3.5% for a total financing cost of $1,486.20. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Under ordinances and resolutions, we need to approve the city prosecutor contract. This is the final reading. It's bill number 12-5-16, ordinance authorizing the execution of the attached agreement for a city prosecutor for the city of Holden, Missouri. Do I have a motion to approve that? Motion by Councilman Clark, second by Councilman Weeks. Need a roll call, please.
Weeks? Thomas? Nisco?
Yes.
Patton?
Yes.
McDaniel? Rader?
Yes.
Schoolcraft? Martin?
Yes.
Under item B, approve lease purchase for police car. This is an upgrade we discussed last month. The upgrade will reduce maintenance costs and get our fleet into better condition. Bill number 0107-16, an ordinance of the city of Holden, Missouri, approving and authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the total amount being $20,675 for the purchase of a 2014 Dodge Charger. The first and second reading will go first reading first. Do I have a motion to approve that? Motion by Councilman Weeks. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilman Nitko. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Oh,
Is that the car that we just did the financing on?
Yes. Okay, we have a first and a second, right? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Second reading of bill number 0107-16, an ordinance approving and authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement in the amount of $20,675 for the purchase of a 2014 Dodge Charger. Is there a motion to approve second reading?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Nitko. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Thomas. Roll call, please.
Weeks?
Yes.
Thomas? Isco?
Yes.
Bradley? McDaniel? Rader? Gilchrist? Carmen?
Motion carried. The next item on the agenda is approved fire truck ballot issue for the April 2016 election. We had discussion on this last month. This ordinance will allow the voters of it will allow the voters, the citizens of Holden, to approve the proposal. The citizens have in the past authorized purchase of a fire truck. So this really, in a sense, will allow the fire truck that they did purchase years ago to be retrofitted, upgraded with new equipment. Fire insurance rates possibly would be affected by this approval, as the city does take steps to make their fleet of fire trucks of two up to date, keep them current. Our insurance company, I know, looks at this. The bottom line is the council owes it to the voters to have the opportunity to speak on this issue. And that's what this ordinance does, basically, is give the voters the opportunity to express their preference. Any discussion?
I'm gonna go ahead and vote for it, put it on the council, but I don't think it should pass. I'm against it. I don't think there's that much wrong with the fire truck. Quite frankly, the only thing I saw that, actually, something to do with the operation of it, the hindrance to the operation of it was supposedly it needed 6 new tires and 2 batteries and a new air conditioner compressor, all of which could probably be done for $5,000. And anything else that was going on that truck is what I would call shiny things. LED lights, a new generator because they can't get the door open on the truck when the ladder feels down with the generator they got. I just feel the city doesn't have money to be throwing at things that we don't really need. And I think at this point in time, that money could be better spent on, I think, the media things.
I oppose it just a little bit, it's an investment that the city made, and giving it to the public, I would like to see, the fire department do an open house, invite the public down and look at the truck. Boy, it kind of eases their mind if they want to vote yes or no. They can look it over, you can explain what's going on with it. I would actually suggest probably having a couple of them sit down and vote, just to get the public out to look. I would rather not vote on that myself, because that's a lot of money. I'd like to get it out to the public and let them make that final decision for us.
Any other comments?
I want to make sure the open house is a good idea, that the public knew exactly what they were.
I think the fire department has a rough draft now, of a very comprehensive educational plan, so that the public will know exactly what the need is and what the cost is. They don't vote till April, so between now and April, I'm sure there'll be door to door and trying to educate the open houses. There'll be a concerted effort to get the public well informed. Okay, any other comments? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve the first reading of bill number 010616. Motion by Councilman Barkin, do I have a second? Councilman Weeks. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Second reading of 010616, an ordinance calling for an election in the city of Holden, Missouri for the purpose purpose of refurbishing and equipping the city's fire truck in the amount of $185,000. Second reading. Is there a motion to approve? Motion by Councilman Larkin. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Weeks. Roll call, please.
Weeks? Holden? Disco?
Yeah.
Bradley?
Yes.
McDaniel?
Yes.
Raver?
Yeah.
Gilchrist?
Yeah.
Parker?
Yes. Motion carried. Okay, approval of appropriations. Any comments on any of the appropriations?
Form. We just received this one, there, that Chase Art Services.
That's somebody, department has something high. Do the bill on the office.
I think it's department, or we just have one
No,
number.
that's a lot.
Question?
The rock that is on this, bill paid after our finance committee, is that for the rock that was put down on the streets where they've been doing the work for the gas main?
Any other questions? If not, I would entertain a motion for approval. Motion by Councilman Weeks. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Bradley. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Mayor's comments. Start off, I need to make a public announcement here that any candidate that has filed for a city office is reminded that if they choose to withdraw as a candidate, they must do so by January 19th, 2015. That came as a result of a call from the county clerk that we need to make that announcement. Also, in her call, she shared with us that she had received 3 comments from a Holden citizen regarding the candidate sign-up procedure here at City Hall. And there were 3 concerns that she had been alerted to or had received from the Holden citizen. And her guidelines of her office are that she is to investigate those concerns and make sure that election laws and so forth are being done according to law. I guess the only thing I can say is that the Holden citizen that made the contact with the county clerk's office is making some fairly ludicrous, ridiculous claims that are taking time of the county clerk, taking time of this office, because they're absurd. And I don't know if the purpose is to disrupt the election process. I'm not sure, but I've never heard or seen this before in my many years of working in the public. But in any case, I think that if anyone has a legitimate concern, please call City Hall here, and if we cannot address your concern, then obviously you have the right to go to the county clerk's office in Warrensburg. Okay, the city engineer has looked at the erosion at the city Lake, did that last weekend, and he will be completing a plan of correction and cost estimate for the council to see and look at in the very near future. I think that's something that we're all aware of that has taken place over a period of several years that does need to be addressed. City website is under construction. I would suggest that we all go on the city website at www.cityofholden.com. I think what you see, you will be impressed with. We have a young man that is working on that for the city. We have discussed that in the past. We felt, I think, as a group, as a council, that needed some attention, some upgrading, and I think what you'll see on there now are all of the city ordinances that you can type in a keyword, and it will bring up all of those ordinances that pertain to your keyword. So if you want to look up street, you get everything on streets. Type in police, everything on police. Very, very user-friendly. And I think that's our direction that we want to go. Right now, the ordinances are there. He will be working with police, fire, and clerk links so that when it's all done, we'll all be there. Again, I want to say that I've been very impressed with his progress and his direction. Also, I've talked with Don Bowers, Chamber President, just yesterday about a possible city-chamber combined effort on refurbishing some of our Christmas decorations on 2nd Street. Some of them have been around a long time. They're chamber-owned, but the city displays them. The city puts them up. They're there for the public to enjoy on 2nd Street. We have some some direction there from a vendor that has a local person that would work with us should that become a reality. Any feedback or comment